students, last class we have seen about the blood vessels, then blood cells and blood vessels. Now we will going to see about the types of circulatory system. The types of circulatory system includes open type and closed type. So open type means there will be no blood vessels, no blood pigment. Simply the blood flow through its body cavity, that is called as sinus. That the blood is called as hemocoel, which is colorless because there will be no blood pigment, that is hemoglobin is absent in the open circulatory system. The next one is closed circulatory system. The blood vessels are present. The blood flow through the arteries and veins by means of the small blood capillaries, that is called blood capillaries. Hemoglobin is present. The blood passes through blood vessels. The closed system is first discovered by means William Harvey in 1628. Understand? Then we will say about the structure of human heart. The human heart is a pumping organ which blood pumped into the blood vessels. Human heart is situated between the lungs, slightly tilted to the left, and above the diaphragm in the thoracic cavity. Understand? The heart is made up of a specialized muscles that is called as cardiac muscles. The heart is enclosed by a double-walled membrane which we are called as pericardium, which is filled with a fluid we are called as pericardial fluid, which is avoid the friction and also act as a shock absorbing unit. Understand? The human heart is four-chambered. The upper two is thin-walled chamber we are called as auricles, and the lower thick-walled chambers are called ventricles. Understand? The right auricle and left auricle is separated by interatrial septum, whereas the right ventricle and left ventricle is separated by interventrial septum. Both are separated by auricles and ventricles are separated by auriculoventricular septum. Understand? So these are divided into two types of circulation. So first we will see about the right auricle. The right auricles receives the deoxygenated blood from the superior and inferior vena cava and also pulmonary artery. Superior and vena cava, and coronary sinus, which brings the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium. Understand? At the same time, the oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium through the pulmonary veins. Understand? Now the right auricle filled with deoxygenated blood. At the same time, the left auricle is filled with oxygenated blood. Now the right auricle and left auricle is contracts. Now the right auricle pours the deoxygenated blood to the right ventricle. At the same time, the left auricle pours oxygenated blood to the left ventricle. Understand? So no backflow of the blood because the valves are closed. Now the ventricles are contracts. The deoxygenated blood to passes through the lungs through the respective pulmonary arteries. At the same time, the left ventricle pumps the oxygenated blood through the aorta. The aorta supplies all over the body of the oxygenated blood. Understand? So the coronary sinus supplies the oxygenated blood to the heart muscles, that is the cardiac muscles. At the same time, the coronary sinus collect the deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscles. Understand? Then valves. So there will be a muscular flaps that regulate the flow of the blood, which is a very important function. So the important function is the valves prevents the backflow of the blood. That is the blood flow only one direction. Understand? Right atrioventricular valve. Right atrioventricular valve, it having the tricuspid valve having 3 flaps at the same time. This is called as the left atrioventricular valve, that is bicuspid valve having 2 cups. At the base of the pulmonary artery there will be the valve that is called as the semi-lunar valve, parietal valve. So these valves are involved in the preventing of the backflow of the blood. Understand? As oxygenated and deoxygenated blood circulation. Understand? The circulation of oxygenated blood from the left auricle and left ventricle we are called as systemic circulation. The circulation between the right auricle and right ventricle, that is deoxygenated blood, we are called as pulmonary circulation. In the sense, the pulmonary artery takes place the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, that denotes the pulmonary. Understand? So oxygenated blood circulation we are called as systemic, deoxygenated blood circulation we are called as pulmonary circulation. Then third one is coronary circulation. So the supply of blood to the heart muscles, that is cardiac muscles, we are called as coronary circulation. Understand? The coronary arteries supplies the blood to the cardiac muscles, whereas the coronary the coronary sinus, we have seen the coronary sinus collect the deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscles. Next one is double circulation. When the blood is circulated double time, 2 times in the human heart, we are called as double circulation. But whereas in the lower organisms, that is there will be only one, that is we have already seen the flow of the blood from the body cavity, that is we are called as already seen. So that is called as single circulation. Example, fishes and amphibians. So whereas single circulation, there will be mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Understand? So we are called as single circulation, whereas in double circulation there will be no mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. So there will be entirely different. So that's why we are called as double circulation. Then next one is heartbeat. The heartbeat is nothing but it takes place the right atrium. It starts with the right atrium, that is one systole, one diastole, one systole and one diastole, because the systole means closure of the wall, that is the opening of walls, we are called as systole and diastole. So it will take place 70 to 75 times per minute. Understand? So it starts with that is right atrium, that is sino-auricular node. Sino-auricular node, that is the otherwise known as pacemaker, which actually the soul. நம்மளுடைய உயிர் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகிறது இந்த sino-auricular node, இந்த ரைட் atrium. அங்கே தான் வந்து நமக்கு உயிர் வந்து ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது, ஹார்ட் பீட் வந்து அங்கே ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது. Understand? Then heart is divided into myogenic heart and neurogenic heart. So whereas the ganglion are present, that is heart as neurogenic heart, that is arthropoda, annelida having neurogenic heart, we are having myogenic heart, and the heart is made up of only muscles, we are called as myogenic heart. Understand? Then pulse. The exerted pressure in the artery. We are called as pulse. Understand? Placing, that is called a pressure. Exerted pressure in the blood vessels, we are called as pulse. That takes place 70 to 90 per minute. Thank you.